Hi everyone, this is Janice, Sweetbriar Cottage. Welcome to anybody that has never visited my channel, and all of my friends and subscribers and everybody. Thank you for watching or tuning in. I guess I have to keep reminding myself not to say tune in, but it's an old habit. Thank you for stopping by, for watching all of that. So today I am showing another Anne of Green Gables journal kind of quickly, because I already did an Anne of Green Gables not too long ago. But this one is a gift to my friend Deborah, and I mentioned her in my other video, if you watched it, the other video about the journal, Anne of Green Gables journal that I made. So briefly, I'll just say, of course, this will be aired after Debbie receives it, but I've known Debbie a long time, over 5 decades now. We are good friends, and she lives in a different state, so I don't get to see her, but we do keep in contact. So here I have made another, made it from an actual book of Anne of Green Gables, and so I made this cover to make this versatile. Put some buttons and things on the side here, lots of lace, lots of old vintage lace, antique lace. Use some elements that Debbie actually gave to me, and you can see what she gave me in an unboxing, one of my unboxing videos. So it was the one that says in the title, Fairies. So she gave me this, and this is off a dress that she gave to me, an old wedding dress. So the digitals that I used are from Ravenprintablesdesign off of Etsy, and this is one of them. And I just sewed it here, and I put some protective varnish over. I added a lot of different charms, and then here you can see this is removable, and so I did that so she could take it off and just have this if she wants. Maybe tie something around it as well, or not. But inside there's a pocket with some wallpaper lace there, and I should show you the layers. It's hard to get the full effect of it, but lots of different layers of the lace. I left the table of contents in, most of it anyway, and then so here I have her looking out and front wise, but this is like showing that this is the beginning of the book. Well, I'll just go right to the end, because then you can see, be reminded of that. So this is her looking out at the end of the book to show that that's the end. So this is my own wallpaper. It's original, beautiful wallpaper. And then because this is the gift, I'm not going to go into all of the things that I have, where I got it and everything, but I do want to say most of it, a lot of it was what I have done myself, and my own collection of ledgers and wallpaper, linens that I've copied, things like that. I made this tag. Oh, that's off of the corner of a handkerchief. You know, and most of the pockets have these types of this wildflower. I used a number of these. This is from MrsCogs wildflower printables ephemera. This is like a little belly band here. Lots of places to write. Deborah is actually a very fine artist. She draws and she paints, and she's a wonderful talented photographer as well. So I'm hoping she will just write in here. She writes as well. She's planning on writing a book, a children's book. So maybe she can keep her ideas in here or just write whatever she wants to write, of course. And also draw. I remember in high school, all her beautiful drawings. She would draw pictures of clothes and women in like boho clothes or any kind of beautiful outfits, and I just love her drawings. And she's very, very artistic and talented. So here I put some quotes, and then throughout the journal, and lots of different charms. This one says inspire. This came from Sonia. She gave me, that's another unboxing from my subscriber Sonia and friend. And I used the paper clay and painted it. She had done this already in the paper clay mold, but she gave me some molds and paper clay to make my own. So here's a paper bag, but thank you, Sonia. That I just love how that looks. Now that would be nice if it was the herb time, but I didn't find one of those. This is a little bag that I made. So just to go with the whole thing there. More places for all the different, basically they're bookmarks, but they're also tags. So I made the two pockets here. And that's a digital I made with copy dye and different things. An old book page. This is very pretty. More flowers. As you can see, it's all about flowers and being in the fields and different things throughout this book. So I thought the wildflowers went well wherever I could add them, and with the tags and things. And here's the beautiful quote that I enjoy so much. Dear old world, she murmured, you are very lovely, and I am glad to be alive in you. And I just put some tissue paper for fun on the back there in a coffee dyed glassine bag. And by the way, these bags, this will date me, which I'm already dated. Without the coffee dye, of course. These are what we had sandwiches in growing up when we took a lunch to school. So there, I think maybe we folded, or moms did, or we did if we made our own lunch and folded it. I'm not sure, but that's what we had. If it wasn't just plain wax, wrapped up in plain wax paper. And then we had thermoses, and I did in a lunch pail. It was off subject, but that just reminded me of that. So in the beginning here, I forgot to say, I made the journal to be sort of like all the seasons. So in the beginning is spring. I tried to put spring there, and then there was summer. But I forgot about that when I added this. So we're actually in summer. But this says, I am so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. And that the seasons also go along with the flowers and foliage and everything, and that's just a copy of a receipt there, and added some few of these in there. This is a copy of a seed packet, some tablecloth material there, and here's something for her. I added the butterfly, but Deborah couldn't do some artwork on there or whatever she would like. And there's a little envelope here with a little note card. Put something in there. I thought it was a little sweet addition. Lots of different things in here, lots and lots of bookmarks or tags to write on. Oh, and then I just added light pink fabric there. Lots of little nods to Anne and Gilbert. Some more here. Just added a few things to make it interesting, and I put some art paper. Tied it with some old lace for her to do her artwork on. And that's a bag, of course. You can add quite a bit, but that would make the journal pretty bulky, but too much in there. But here's Gilbert and Anne, and some writing pages with lines, which is nice. Now we're moving, I think, maybe into October. Well, no, not really, but can't have it perfect. I think we're still in summer. All right, so this is actually a copy of a page out of Debbie's book from 1908, and it says they looked at her and whispered to each other. I don't know if that's when she's going to school or when she's teaching. She looks awfully young there, so it could be when she's going to school, but you know, new student, as probably most of us have experienced. I remember that several times. I thought when I was growing up we moved quite a bit, but we really didn't. It was just 3 different school districts, but it was traumatizing every time there was a change. So anyway, it's I think, oh, this here is out of a book of mine, embroidery book. Here's the actual cover of the, well, not actual cover, a copy of the cover of the book that Deborah owned as a child. She still has it, but so this is the copy that, I mean, she sent me one and I printed it off. She sent me a copy and I printed it off. I'm trying to get that out right. Anyway, you can hardly see the illustration of Anne there. Very faded. So I thought that was fun to include that. More of my own digitals. And this is a copy of one of the hankies that she sent me in that box of goodies. You can see if you want on the unboxing, the fairies. And here's Kindred Spirits, Diana Barry and Anne in the field there. I just included this because it was an old photo I had and I copied it. You know, maybe that's Anne and her friends gathered somewhere. Looks like Florida. But you can, you know, Debbie can write down here, write anywhere, actually. Anywhere in this book. I mean, journal. Well, it is a book. The book journal book. Anyway, I'm going to stop saying anyway. Okay. Moving right along. I think we're still in summertime. This is an old postcard that I have, an original. It just is pretty. Look at all the trees and goes with this page and everything. And it says to Miss Julia King, Kit Carson, Colorado. Isn't it amazing? There were very few people in the United States at that time because those things got to people with just their name and city and state. I put a few labels, perfume labels in this magazine. That just says heart and little cluster. Some more bookmarks. My own wallpaper. That's an image from the movie about the segment about Matthew insisting on puffed sleeves, and I just sewed around here and added this to go with the puff sleeves and color, and more puff sleeves from an old magazine that I have. And here's another image that looks kind of like Anne would look like, and puff sleeves. It's been my experience that you can nearly always enjoy things if you make up your mind that you will. I like that. Sometimes. Most of the time. Okay, then here is a magazine page of a front porch, which reminded me of the Green Gables porch. And this is maybe Marilla or Mrs. Lind. Who knows? But this is a Tim Holtz paper doll there. And just made a little tuck spot here. Another belly band. Wallpaper. An original ledger page. This is out of a fashion magazine that I have from the 1800s. More wallpaper, and this is a digital I made of my own lace. With some lace embellishment, of course. Okay, we're moving into October now. And I think I think this is the first part of that. So we have the fall colors. And this is a magazine page. Here's a copy of an old photo that says Voyage. Looks like she's on her way someplace. Could be Anne. Who knows? Little cutout I made from my wallpaper. Now we're into winter. I don't know. Fall went pretty fast. Did I say fall or October or autumn? I don't remember. I think I might have said October. This is from, I forgot to say, this is from a cover. This was not Deborah's cover, but it's of the same 1908 book era. All right, so we're into winter. I don't know if I said everything right, but you know how it goes. All right, here's a frosted heart for winter. And hopefully that's not how Anne was feeling. Here I like to think that this is when she's looking at the where she's going to school, or not to school, but teaching. And then kind of when she got rides in the wintertime with from Gilbert. Here's a paper bag that I used as a pocket here. And I made this little tag. So here's where it says the Queen's class is organized. So I don't know if this, I can't remember, is that her when she's teaching or going to school? I don't remember now. So more winter. I feel as if I had opened a book and found roses of yesterday, sweet and fragrant between its leaves. This is just a kind of reminds me of maybe the Lake of Shining Waters in the winter time or something. And I put this double-sided tag in there. Some more winter. This is an old original postcard. It says, "Congratulations, I wish to send you greeting upon this joyous time. And if I may, I'll write it in prose as well as rhyme. May you live long and prosper." So that is a nod to Anne growing up in having responsibilities of teaching and or going to school, whatever you might want to think about it. You know, it could even be when they got married. Gilbert and Anne got married. I don't know. Leaving that up to the imagination. These are such pretty images. Very vibrant. That's wallpaper. It's raised with some flowers on it. And I did this to the dictionary page. Here's some images that talk about the Lake of Shining Waters and some sayings from Anne. And more tags. This is the page that, well, not the page, but a copy of the page that Debbie was reading when Matthew, this is the page where Matthew died, and she was very sad. And her tear stains, and as I mentioned in my previous Anne in Green Gables journal video. So the bittersweet remembrance of Debbie's tears are here, and I think it's nice to have some of the, you know, that's some of the book in there as well. Of course, it can be read again in here as well as her own book. So, not that I don't know if we'd want to bring back those memories, but so here is L.M. Montgomery and a little pocket there, and that's a little autobiography of her there, as well as some more words about her. All right, so here's some more pages at the end that you can be written in. And then my little logo and the paper doll of Tim Holtz there. My Etsy page, or Etsy shop, is Tattered Lace and Paper at Sweetbriar Cottage, or just my YouTube is also Sweetbriar Cottage, but you can just find my Etsy at Tattered Lace and Paper. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching. Have a great day or evening, whichever is before you. Bye.